Hey guys, my name is Lesa Ford and I live in a little town named Russellville, Arkansas in the United States, and I just wanted to share a little bit about my experience, my wonderful experience that I had, scary but wonderful experience I had working with Greg Jefferys getting my generic medicine for hepatitis C. So in 2015, I found out that I had hepatitis C. I was scared to death, but I went to the doctor to go get the medicine and everything, and my insurance would not cover it. And so I just thought I would get an extra job and pay for it, and I found out that it was over $100,000, and I was trying to get the generic Harvoni, so it's over $100,000 here in the United States for the combination of both drugs. I was able to get the same medicine. I'm not good at math, but I was able to get the exact same medicine for like 100th of the price. The price now has significantly gone down, but I just felt like getting on and sharing, because I feel like there's people out there that need to hear this and need some hope, and I just kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about my story. So I felt very hopeless when I found out that it was like $108,000 at my local pharmacy, and I did not have that money, and I couldn't get another job to pay for that. So I got on the internet searching, and I found a group on Facebook, and this guy named Greg Jefferys was helping people with generic hepatitis C medicine, and the cost was incredibly low, and I just thought, this is too good to be true. I read his blog. I talked to, Dr. Freeman, Mr. Cowley, a lot of people that were, legitimately made me feel like this was safe. I was okay to send this guy my money. I had a friend in Florida who had just gone through the process, and he sent his money and he got his medicine. And I just felt in my heart like this guy was doing this because he had gone through the same experience, which it turns out that's what it was. So I was praying about it, and the next day I turned on my TV and saw Greg Jefferys on one of our major television networks here in the news networks here in the United States. And it was like this guy from, sorry, somebody keeps trying to call my phone. This guy from Tasmania helping Americans, and it's not just Americans. He will help you no matter where you're at around the world, and he doesn't ask for anything. I had a little bit extra to send him, and when I say little, I mean little. I really should have done my makeup before this, but it's nighttime here, so I had an amazing experience, and this man saved my life, and when I saw him on TV, I knew for sure this is legitimate, So I went to my doctor, and I told him I'm not taking my script down to the local pharmacy. I'm sending it overseas. And he was so excited about it that he actually wanted to know about this. He had never heard about it, and he wanted to be able to tell his patients about it, which I thought was amazing. I've had several friends here in Little Arkansas that have been able to get help now through this. So I just can't thank Greg enough. I went to my bank, I sent the money, and sure enough, just like he told me, it arrived the time he told me it would at the post office intact. I started taking my medicine. I was tested at 4 weeks, and when I was 4 weeks in, I was already negative. Of course, mine was 12 weeks Harvoni, so I finished my 12 weeks, and I did my 6 month. I was negative. I did my child is trying to call, but I did my year and it was negative. I did my 2-year post and it was negative. So I am hepatitis free. And this generic drug, it's the same exact ingredients if you do your research. Don't get me started. But from this process, I learned a couple things. One, that there's still good, decent humans out there that really want to help you. And they don't want anything out of it. They just want to help you because they've been through that. Greg went through that. Greg went through this process and decided he was going to do whatever he had to do to save his life. And so now he helps other people do that. And that's freaking amazing. So don't get me started on Big Pharma. I just owe my life to him. I keep saying one day I'm going to get to travel over there and I'm going to give you and your wife a big hug because it was slowly killing my organs. My levels were so high. I had to, I'm a single mom. I had 2 daughters and I had to take a nap in between jobs, and I get to live today, and I'm so, so grateful for that. And I just want to say thank you so much, Greg, from the bottom of my heart. I mean, who would have thought that some guy from Tasmania would help some girl in Arkansas, in the United States? Just love you, man. Love your wife. And one day I'm going to get to meet you and give you a big hug. And thank you for helping me get my medicine and saving my life.